Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So I just wanted to look again at ULTY and let's come to a consensus on whether or not a 103% dividend is sustainable with a fund that keeps dropping in value. Um, the hint is that it's probably not, but we'll go ahead and look into it. I don't mean to be down on it, of course, but like I did predict today, it is below $15 a share because the market has started to drop, the last couple of weeks since the CPI report came out and the Fed figured out that they can't actually start cutting inflate or they can't actually start cutting interest rates like they had suggested. So the market was kind of starting to price that in. Now it's not so much. Welcome, Richard King rebounds with the first place trophy. All right. Congratulations. So we are down 14% in ULTY. So if it keeps paying at the rate that it's paying at, it would be annualized like $17 in dividends, and the fund is like $15 and NAV. It's under $15 in per share in total value. So the dividends would be more than the current fund price based on the annual pace. So just, to make a long story short, no, it would not be sustainable. And, I'm just saying that to be realistic, not to bash them or anything. Of course, it was interesting on another channel. Actually, they think that for some reason that I'm somehow paid to bash YieldMax now, which I found rather amusing. Like how would that even work for one thing? And for another thing, like I'm in these funds myself, so like why would I just purposefully bash funds that I'm in? Like I want these to recover, like my Tesla. I'm still holding the bag in them, but you know, I don't want these funds to fail. I have money in them. So, I just try to be a realist. But anyway, so let's let's see how we did today and maybe let's project, next month what we might be looking at in some of our funds. Okay, so I keep these tabs up over here. So we'll just go in order. I keep the seeking alpha tabs open. So Tesla is getting dangerously close to a reverse split again after it, of course, just had one. We were, of course, down again today. Of course, that has a lot to do with Tesla stock being in the tank. We were down another almost 0.6% today. OARK is just getting slaughtered, down another 2%. Apple down 0.73. NVDY down 4.51. And of course, AMZY, you can see the numbers yourself. I don't need to rattle them all off. And that's now 5 days. We are at negative 8.28%. So I believe if Tesla gets to around $10, it's going to reverse split again. So that means we'll, lose more shares, of course. So that's the first batch of 7 of them. So, and the thing is, like, I saw some video that got put out by another channel that said, even though the funds are dropping, I'm still getting more dividends. I don't quite understand how that's possible when the funds are dropping, because what's going to happen, your 70% yield, even if it stays 70%, just picking a random number, and the funds drop, then that's going to be 70% off of a smaller amount. I mean, I'd love to sit here and say these funds are awesome and all. But of course, I mean, I guess I used to do that, but the revenue that what they're paying me to bash them now just is so much better than the dividends I'm getting. So see, they're paying me they're paying me so much money to to bash YieldMax now, you know. So maybe that's why I do it. Because I mean, secretly these funds are just really awesome, so I don't know why I would have a problem with them, right? Let's see. Citizen of the Year says, "Is there beef with you and other channels?" I don't know. I mean, there was some things said over the weekend that we're gonna work on setting the record straight on. But we wanna make sure we do it right. We don't just wanna rush into it. So that will be addressed very soon, of course. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's see, where was I? One thing that irks me, like I think I've said, so uh, if you point out, I don't even want to say bash, but like if you like look at Apple, okay, and you say if you kind of get a little bit down on Apple, you say, okay, Apple's been down the past year. You're just being a realist, but nobody's going to like criticize you for stating the facts about Apple. But if you do it about a YieldMax fund, then all of a sudden, oh, you're anti-YieldMax. How dare you? So there's a big difference, which I don't quite get. I guess it would be more cultish, but one of the things that we are going to set straight, I don't think I need to wait until our actual video, but so Blake, who's on my podcast, so him and I guess me indirectly, we were called two-faced because we have these managers, we have the fund managers on, and apparently someone on another channel thought that we were um, two-faced, quote unquote, because we bash these funds. But what they don't understand, I don't think they actually watch me too much, but we ask the fund managers directly the same things that we say amongst ourselves. We ask them very tough questions. We ask them how they invest their own money. We ask if they're invested in their own funds, and we have a very candid discussion. And in fairness, the fund managers are very, very open about giving us answers. Pro making money. Well, yeah, that's right. Like, the money that I get paid to bash YieldMax, that's the real dividend actually. The real dividend, that's right there, you know. See, you guys didn't know. The real money was in bashing these funds. Anyway, that's a joke for anybody that doesn't understand that. That's actually a joke, but that was said. So, anyway, I figured I would just kind of have fun with it. Um, okay, where are we? Let me look at the rest of these. Oh, I like this. Yeah, part two of that, pro making money and pro keeping money. Right. So, like I say, I mean, name, and I hate to keep like beating a dead horse, but like name one dividend paying stock or that is indexed for some underlying index that outperforms the index. There may be some out there that I don't know of. I don't profess to know everything. But if there is, definitely let me know. All right, so the next batch of them. Let's see. Okay, so starting with MSTR. This is the batch that had the next batch of 7 of them. It's kind of annoying, but with Seeking Alpha, we have to break these down into increments of 7. So PP, of course, is still in the toilet, minus 0.27%. SQY was slightly up. MRNY down. AIYY was slightly up. YMAX slightly down. YMAX slightly down. MSTY down another 5%. Let's look at the 5-day. All of these AIYY is down pretty significantly. YMAX and YMAG are down pretty significantly. And of course, MISTY, what goes up must come down, of course. Now the underlying MSTR I actually have up here. We're still up in a year 280%. We're still up 88% year to date. So there is that. Let's see. Hakeem, it says, to who shouldn't be criticized most, be getting paid to be the piper. Well, that's the name someone in the Discord actually goes by. Let me read this again. To who shouldn't be criticized most, be getting paid to be the piper. Sure. I can't disagree or agree, but sure. Let's see. I think we're missing the point on these funds. So like me, just have a small amount, 30,000. Well, it's small to you, but what's small to you is a lot of money to the rest of us. Just have a small amount of 30,000 in ULTY. So Friday, 24.40 should stay around the same dividend. You think so? And under 13 months, I will be reimbursed the 30,000, whatever is left over after the NAV erosion. So this was my thought process when I first got into these, and I think you've been with me about a year now or so. A year ago, I started covering Tesla, and I said, okay, at a 70% annualized yield, we'll recover most of our money within a year or two. But Tesla is the outlier. I'm not going to dispute that one. you know, you can definitely see that that's an outlier because the others are not at the same level of underperformance that Tesla is, of course, and that again has a lot to do with the underlying. Shumard06 says, I'm sure he meant must be paid. Oh, okay, yeah. So to whom, I feel like I'm reading a riddle. To who shouldn't be criticized must be getting paid to be the piper. Okay, I guess it makes a little more sense. Let's see now. All right, so next batch of them. Let's keep going over this one. Let's see here. So, oh, what was I going to say? I didn't want to get into all the drama in this video because we're going to have a separate response. But so Blake got banned over the weekend. Well, I guess double banned because he was banned on a certain Discord for being a rather mischievous individual. Just kidding. He was actually talking about hedging. Well, and then I think he asked in the comments if he was, he asked the channel if they knew what their rate of return was, and they took it like as a personal insult. So anyway, that's kind of what started everything. Let's see. Remember too, we are in a bear market now, so all these would be down. This is not a bull market. Yeah, but the thing is though, so we were in a bull market like the last year, and I mean, look how Tesla did, look how Tesla did, so now in a bear market, it's like now what? We really have to hold on to our hats, I guess. What's my day job? I try to do stand-up comedy wherever I can. I hope I'm a little bit funny. So you can't tell me to stick to my day job. How about you? What's your day job, Citizen of the Year? You should come on for a collab sometime. Okay, let's see. Where were we? Next batch of them. Of course, I don't need to work much longer with all the money I'm getting for bashing YieldMax. You know, all the money in my hand here. See, I don't know why that's trying to blur it out. Stupid camera. You can get that on Amazon. It's like $8. Oh, accounting. Okay, accounting. Cool. Bet you just had a busy season with tax season and all. Let's see. It's as if some don't understand that these funds are not impervious to market influence. Well, I get that, but I know they're going to go down. I just want them to go up too. My day is sleeping late, going to the gym, riding my bike, walking my dog, and going on vacations. I'm quite envious, I must say. Anyway, all right, next batch of them. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Okay, I think this is it. And then we've got ULTY, the last one. Okay, so this cluster, we've got Coney was down another almost 3% today. NFLY was down 0.88. DISO was slightly up. MSFO slightly down. XOMO slightly up. JPMO slightly down. AMDY down 6%. If we look at 5 days, Coney's down 12, NFLY is down 0.44, DISO is down 0.05, MSFO is down 2%, XOMO is down 1.14, JPMO is down 2.44 for 5 days, and AMDY is down 5%. So, and then last but not least, we have ULTY, which I'll remind you all, it's paying out 103% dividend. And that one, where did that one go? Let's see. I'll just pull it up again. ULTY. Let's see. ULTY. Yeah, it's down below $15. So it's down 15% in 5 days, and it's down 1.66% today. So we don't need a chart for it. I just rattled it off for you all. Let's see here. I want to be Robert when I grow up. Yeah, so do I. Yeah, I'll grow up someday. I know I'm still kind of a little immature, but one day I'll grow up. There's going to be a whole different sentiment when the Fed makes that first reduction. Well, here's the thing though. So what kind of caused this little bit of a downturn that we're in the last couple of weeks is that the CPI number came out way higher. Inflation is still way higher. I mean, I could have told them this. You just leave your house and go looking around at prices of stuff. Inflation is through the roof, but the professionals figured out that inflation's coming in too hot, so they don't want to cut they don't want to cut the interest rates like they were thinking of doing like 3 cuts this year. So with the CPI number being as high as it was, it doesn't necessitate an interest rate cut, and the market was pricing in an interest rate cut, and now that's unlikely. So that's what's causing the downturn. And these funds that were already, capped at the upside are starting to drop more, and this little bit of a, if you want to call it a micro bear market, that's what we're seeing. But anyway, okay, so that's the evening's update tonight. So thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Join Discord, and we will see you all tomorrow. Thanks. Have a good night. Bye.